Hello everyone, are you ready to study today? Well, today we are going to discuss about the exercise that I have given to you before in my video recording. That is the exercise in lesson 6. And also today we are going to study lesson 7. That is about reading the text, and we are going to answer the questions from the text. Okay guys, so now we are going to discuss your student book on page 14. So last meeting I told you to read the story first, and then after that you have to answer exercise 2. Have you read the story, guys? So the story is talking about Jason's story. The title is Citizen of the World. So this story talk about Jason and his friend. They join or follow the competition, and then they win the competition. Uh, they write about the story, and then they win the competition. So now let's see uh, exercise 2. In exercise 2, let's see start from number 1. Number 1 has been done for us. So number 1, Jason has blah 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 pants in the pot. So look at the picture of the pants in the pot. The pen in the pot. So look at the pen in the pot. There are a few pens. Yeah. So the answer is Jason has a few pans in the pot. And then number 2, let's look at number 2. There are blah 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 books on the shelf. There are blah 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 books on the shelf. So the answer here is a lot of. There are a lot of books on the shelf, because based on the picture you can see a lot of books on the shelf. Yeah, besides that, books is countable nouns and it is plural, so you can use a lot of books on the shelf. And then number 3, there blah 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 flowers on Jason's plant. Look at the flowers on Jason's plant. So the answer here is there blah 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 flowers. So the answer is there aren't many flowers. Why these aren't many? Because flower is countable noun and then it is plural. So flower is complete with s, so become flowers. It means that you use aren't many. Number 4, there blah 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 fruit on the plate. The children ate it. So look at the uh, fruit on the plate. So the suitable answer here is there isn't much fruit on the plate. Okay guys, so we are going to move to our next exercise. So I told you to do the exercise on page 11 of your activity book. Have you done it at home? So affirmative, yes. So now we are going to discuss the answer. Okay, start from number 1. So for answering this, uh, for answering this uh, question, or for making this answer, you have to see the pictures on the table, the picture of the things on the table. So let's start from number 1. Number 1, there isn't much blah blah blah. So the picture is there isn't much chicken. Yeah, there isn't much chicken. Chicken is uncountable noun. Okay. And then number 2, there are a lot of blah blah blah. Look at the picture. Which one of the picture show a lot of things? So we can say there are a lot of cookies. Cookies is countable noun and plural, yeah. And then the next one is number 3. There aren't many blah blah blah. So look at the picture. There aren't many blah blah blah. It means that aren't many is followed by countable noun, plural countable noun. So it can be said that there aren't many burgers on the table, yeah. And then number 4, there are a few blah blah blah. There are a few blah blah blah. So look at the picture. Which one is suitable with this answer? So the answer is there are a few grapes on the table. Number 5. So there's a lot of blah blah blah. A lot of. So look at the picture. There's a lot of fruit on the table. And then number 6. Number 6 is there isn't much blah blah blah. Look at the picture. So there isn't much. It means that isn't much is followed by uncountable noun. So the suitable answer here is there isn't much chocolate cake. Okay, that's all the answer of exercise 1. Now we move to exercise 3. Write about food in your country. So here I write about Indonesia. So this is just examples for you. You can use your own answer. It's okay. So this is my answer. So I write my country is Indonesia. Here people eat a lot of rice. Only a few people eat corn and sagu. People don't eat much cassava. We don't grow a lot of potatoes, or you can say we don't grow many potatoes. Yeah, this is just examples of my answer. You can use your answer too. Okay. Well, now please look at your student book on page 15. We are going to read the story about the Ferris wheel, and then after that we are going to answer the question. So I will read it for you. The Ferris wheel. George W. Ferris lived in Pittsburgh, in Pennsylvania. He was an engineer and built bridges. In 1893, there was a World Fair in Chicago. People came from different countries to share new ideas. The organizers of the World Fair in Chicago want to show that the visitor a lot of exciting things. Gustav Eiffel built the Eiffel Tower for the World Fair in Paris in 1889. That was very exciting. What would Chicago do? Then George W. Ferris heard about the problem. He designed the world's first Ferris wheel for the fair. It was 80.5 meters high. There was 36 wooden cars on the wheel. Each car held 60 people. Everyone was very excited about Ferris wheel. The ride cost 50 cents and lost and lasts around 20 minutes. Around 38,000 people went to the wheel every day. Ferris wheels are still popular today. Okay, so this is about the history of the Ferris wheel. Um, Ferris W. or George W. Ferris built the first Ferris wheel, and he designed it for the world's first Ferris wheel fair. The first Ferris wheel was made from 36 wooden cars on the wheel, and then each car held 60 people. Okay, now let's see exercise 2. So you have to correct the sentences. Let's see, start from number 1. Ferris made the first Ferris wheel in 1889. Is it true or no? So, yes, absolutely. This sentence is wrong. So you have to make the right sentence. So the right one is become Ferris made the first Ferris wheel in 1893. So it is based on the story about Ferris wheel that we have read before. And the number 2, he made it for the World Fair in France. So is it true? No. This sentence is wrong. So you have to create the right sentence. So the sentence becomes he made it for the World Fair in Chicago. And then number 3, there were 16 wooden cars on the wheel. So the right sentence is there were there were 36 wooden cars on the wheel. Not 16 but 36 wooden cars on the wheel. And then number 4, there are no Ferris wheels today. So this is wrong sentence. So the right sentence becomes Ferris wheels are still popular today. Okay, now let's see our activity book on page 12. Let's read the story. The title is The History of Roller Coasters. I will read it for you. The first roller coasters were from Russia. They were slides of ice around 21 meters long. People sat on sleds of wood or ice to ride down them. They landed safely in sand at the bottom. Then people in warmer places wanted roller coasters. The friends made slides from wood and built carts with wheels. They put wax on the wood to make the cart go faster. People in USA developed metal tracks with more twists and small frames. There are the roller coaster that we like to go on today. Okay, let's see. Start from number one. You have to circle the right answer. So number one, people didn't use ice, stone, or wood to make roller coasters. So the answer is people didn't use stone to make roller coasters. And the number two, based on the story, look at number two. In France, people sat in blah 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 to ride roller coasters. So people sat in charts, sleds, or tracks. Which one is your answer? So the right answer is in France, people sat in carts to ride roller coasters. And the number three, in warmer places, they used wood and metals for roller coaster because there wasn't any sand, wax, or ice. The right answer is in warmer places, they use wood and metal for roller coasters because there wasn't any ice. Okay, guys, that's all our lesson today. So thank you and God bless you.